But even to have that boldness, like this is the second time Kendrick has stepped out like that. Because Control was the first time that's like, fuck all y'all, I'm happy being friends, but I'm willing to murder you for this. I'm willing to do whatever I gotta do when it comes to this music shit. I want it, fuck y'all. And that's what I needed to hear. Like, and that's the side of hip hop that like I do love. Like I love the diversity in it. I love all that shit. But like, nigga.
But that was
I was waiting for Cole to take it. Because to me, like, that been the shit I've been waiting to see for 10 years. Those are my two favorite rappers for 10 years, and I haven't been able to pick. But when I did want to be able to pick, I wanted it to be a decisive fucking showdown for me to pick. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be a decisive showdown. When Batman and Superman fought in the comics and the movies, they didn't get to the fight and Superman apologized to Batman. They did. They did not. So, like, I don't know, man. Hopefully Cole come back. Hopefully Kendrick come back out and say. But I don't know. I think he's going to focus more on Drake from this point forward.
He need to.
Yeah, because Drake, I ain't going to lie. I'll give Drake credit. I'll give Drake credit. Because niggas is like, and I'm aware that Drake, you know, has people be talking about this writer shit. I'm like, bro, he's fighting 6 niggas at this point.
He is getting jumped.
I'm not going to say nothing about writers now. He's literally getting jumped. So it's like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? He getting jumped. He did a good job. He addressed everybody. I caught every bar that everybody caught. You know what I'm saying? It's hard addressing 6 niggas in 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He got them down. Nav caught one. The Weeknd caught one. Rick Ross caught one.
That's what you said when you boys got rich and had to move from the city.
Yeah, moved from the city. Nav and the Weeknd. He was like,
Is Nav on the Weeknd shit?
Yeah, he's like, the shit we do for bitches, they doing for niggas. Jets, flight clothes, wicked. Talking about him and the Weeknd and shit. Rick Ross caught one. Future caught one. Everybody caught one. Metro was the funniest. I don't give a fuck. Shut your whole ass up and make some drums. I was trying to explain that to my boy, and he was just like, but is that all bars? Don't like, listen, sometimes it's about it's not always about the bars. The vibrato. There was a lot of shit on Ether that wasn't necessarily bars. When Nas called, Jay, you know, a dick rat and F word because we on the pod now, I gotta make sure. No YouTube flags. That's probably, even though there's extra footage, just in case Corey want to post it.
I got you.
A dick rat and F word.
Sheesh.
Who loves the attention. You know what I'm saying?
This past 2 weeks has been crazy. I knew I was going to see y'all because I was like,
man.
I got to hop on this shit.
Eric, people was hitting me asking me if we was going to talk about it, for sure. I was waiting on that. I'm definitely impressed with Drake's come out. You know what I mean? Because he disappointed me on the last go-around with his beef.
I mean, light-skinned niggas got up one. They up one.
He got up one.
And I feel like they up one because, number one, Kendrick like to take 19 fucking years before he say anything.
That's perfect.
And he's not going to say nothing because, number 2, he has the number 1 song in the country right now. So he's damn sure not about to step
He don't
on the
got
song.
number 1 song. Future got number 1 song.
I mean,
he's on it. He made it to number 1.
He got a chunk of it.
He made it to number 1.
Yeah,
If
he
it
made
wasn't
it
for him,
number
it
1.
wouldn't be a number 1.
Niggas is what? Listen, that whole song is hard, but Future shit is the warm up to the Kendrick verse. I like the Future shit for
The
what it
Future
is.
shit
It's
is
Future shit.
My thing about Future, like a Future diss to me is not ever going to be something that's going to super excite me because Future is witty enough to say some clever shit that's like street related, but not in a punchline way. It's more like that's funny, or like, oh, that's hard, or that's mood music. Like,
I thought it was genius to get Kendrick for that. I thought it was. I thought he needed it. I thought it was fucking genius to get Kendrick for that. And especially be able to respond, because even Metro already had his issues with Drake too. And like, how is he gonna respond? He can't really make.
I don't understand what Metro's issues with Drake are. I don't be keeping up with certain shit, so I don't know what's the problem.
A minute ago, Drake was basically Metro was talking about. See, this is the bullshit I'm talking about. How Future and Drake's album. Or not Future and Drake's album. It was Future and 21 Savage's album, excuse me. Her Loss was nominated for like an award. I want to say a Grammy, maybe another award. And his wasn't, but he sold more. And you know what I'm saying? Basically, he was streaming more for real. And he felt like he just made a better album than that with the compilation of artists. And he felt like he should have been nominated. So he had posted that and he tweeted it. And then Drake put that little post up. He was like, and for you guys, all you non-believers, you underachievers, you tweeters and deleters, I hope this makes you sick to your stomachs, fam. That's what he said. He said, I hope it makes you sick to your stomachs, fam.
But you know what? I would say that Metro folded. Metro folded like Wale folded because for me personally as a man, I'm never saying that I deserve something more than another man did. Yeah. Or woman, this person in general. You know why? Because I'm going to go out and get mine.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also feel that as a person who observes the Grammys and knows some people who have won Grammys, I also understand that Grammys don't, in the long run, mean too much of anything.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because some of my favorite artists have only won 1 or 0 Grammys.
Yeah.
And some artists who I would laugh at if someone put on have a lot of Grammys.
Yeah, but you know how it is, bro. We laugh a lot on a Pittsburgh tip about how people get offended when they're not included on somebody's
On the list. I've never said nothing about the list.
Who doesn't even have, but listen, even who doesn't even have, it's not even somebody in Pittsburgh who, this is not even DJ such and such. This is not even artist number whatever. It don't even be the people in Pittsburgh that have motion. It'll be a random person who makes a list and people will get offended now about being on it. That's the same shit with rap. I remember you talked about Wale. I remember Wale called Complex cussing them out
About
because
the
he
2
wasn't
Chainz
on
shit,
yeah, talking about because he wasn't on the top album list. And he gonna be like, you mean 2 Chainz album? You mean to tell me 2 Chainz album better than mine? And I thought that was mad corny. And
It is corny.
I looked up to Wale like as an artist and his artistry rather. Not I don't look up to none of these niggas as people because I don't know. But his artistry rather and how he carried himself on songs. I looked up to the work that Wale put in and the type of MC that he was. And I just felt like, damn, bro, like you like God tier MC. That's how I felt about I'm saying Wale back in the day. Like why would you stoop to a level of need and complex to validate you to that point to feel like you God tier? Why does the fact that they decided the 2 Chainz album was a little bit better than yours offend you that much? Like, because to me, I seen him as like not in the same, not talking about commercial success, but I seen Wale when I was younger as like a more commercial like Talib, like a more commercial like Mos Def, like a more commercial. I felt like Wale could go there, especially from his mixtapes and shit. So that validation.
I mean, validation killed a lot of niggas' careers.
Absolutely.
But I mean, not to
Spirits.
brag too much on Wale, but you know, I always felt about Wale. I never liked Wale.
Yeah,
and the reason why, I never liked, because I don't know him as a person, but I'm saying personally as a person that listens to music, why I never liked Wale is because he rapped the same on every song, and that shit really bothers me. Like I feel like for you to have it's almost like the Boss Man something. What's the new nigga's name? 50th floor, bad bitch, Ian Hibachi. He rapped the same on every fucking song.
Come and get with me.
I can't listen to
Louis
a nigga
Store,
that raps
750.
the same on every song. That bothers me in my soul. It's like a pet peeve. It's like OCD for me. It's like, nigga, you gotta switch it up. But but no. The whole validation thing is definitely strange because I feel like whatever issues that Metro had with Drake, if it actually started with the tweet, then it didn't need to start because I don't need to get on here and say I'm mad that my album didn't get the recognition that this other album did. You never do that. The reason why is because who is that for?
Yeah.
Well, did you think that you were going to tweet that and somehow the feelings in your heart would be resolved, the world would resolve it for you, or did you think that they would somehow switch the album and put your album
I think he was
what
trying
was
to,
going to be the solution based upon that action?
I think he was trying to give insight on his behalf, even though I don't think it was a good idea. But I think what he was trying to do was give insight to what he was seeing as industry politics as the reason for why they were nominated and why they
industry
weren't.
Politics is like
Industry politics. There's no point in bringing it up because everybody that you're talking to either already knows about it or don't care.
It's like someone saying
everybody that you're talking to is either us, who the only answer you're going to get is duh, or your fans or their fans. And the only answer you're going to get is, you're right, Metro, because you're the greatest, or fuck you, Drake's the greatest. There's literally no other response.
There's nothing.
There's the only 3 responses you're going to get. People on your dick, people against you, or us that's like, yeah, nigga, duh. Like,
exactly.
You obviously didn't go to
industry
the fucking
politics,
you didn't go to the fucking Grammy party where, you know what I'm saying, Drake showed up with the bottles or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fucking situation is, whatever the fucking his label situation is. I mean, he's Drake. You know what I'm saying, he puts the album out, it fucking gets nominated. It doesn't really matter what it sounds like, to be honest.
Bro, it's about
if it's
connections. It's about connections. It's about nepotism. It's always about who you know. Even when you outshine the people, even when you have the best numbers in any industry, it's about who you know.
Though I also think the Metro shit bleeded over a little bit from the Future shit too, because him and Future went through whatever they went through about whatever the fuck it was, which everybody's saying it's about a girl, which I think is funny, so I'm gonna roll with that because I think it's hilarious. So
let's touch on that for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. I think it's hilarious. I don't want to spectate. I'm taking that as fact that they are beefing about a girl.
I'm disappointed that so many high earning men have public issues with each other about women.
The same 150.
I'm
women.
disappointed. Like that's the best. That's the cleanest, most political way I can put it. Right.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because what are we talking about? Like, you're not even having a. It's not like I would have less of a public conversation if my wife cheated on me.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? My conversation publicly would be less than theirs if we were talking about my actual spouse.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is talking about girls you take to Turks and Caicos for 2 times and fucked on her, and now all of a sudden you got a problem with a nigga.
Yeah, y'all pillow talking. And
because
shit.
this girl, I mean, every girl that I've ever dealt with has had something negative to say about the last nigga she dealt with. That's just whatever. You're always gonna get pillow talk.
Yeah,
There's
fact.
always gonna be tea.
Especially she.
You don't have to sip the tea, nigga. You don't have.
You
You definitely don't have to be on Instagram or whatever platform with the tea.
Hey, I said it all the time. Listen, I done met some girls who done pillow talked about some of these
bro.
niggas that I know.
Every woman you ever deal with is gonna have something.
And you know,
And sometimes it might be positive to say about the last nigga, but
Yeah,
they're gonna have something to say.
Sometimes
Because they're human beings.
Or he's actually a good person, or he ain't do this, or you know he really. She's always gonna want to girls
There's
pillow
always
talk,
something, bro.
but you want to partake and give motherfuckers like get and start. You know what I'm saying,
I don't know what
talking
the
back.
beef was about, but if it was
No, it's about a girl. I'm saying it's about a girl. Fuck that.
If it was about a
It's
girl,
about a girl.
that's sad.
Her
bro,
laws.
'cause-
Is that what the album Drake put out?
yeah.
And now I'm listening to Everything Different. That What Would Pluto Do song that came out.
Yeah.
That now niggas is telling me he's actually a diss. It sounds like a diss because on the song he's basically saying, well, what would Pluto, like he's in a situation with a girl. He's wondering if he should fuck her. And he's like, what would Pluto do? Well, Pluto fucked the hoes. So I do. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's basically what the song's about. So basically, he's telling the nigga like, nigga, I did what you would have done. In the song when you listen to it like that, and it's funnier when you listen to it.
But
like
why
that,
are we
too.
mad about this?
Y'all are Future and Drake. That's just so crazy. I couldn't picture myself being this mad about any caliber of woman that I would be.
That's
this
what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
I don't
And I'm
understand. Why are you
far
mad about
flung-
this?
Far flung from Future and Drake. I can't even imagine the fucking inbox.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just took and it was a fast second. I don't know if y'all seen it. I just took a second to thoroughly scrub through my emotional history, and I've only been upset one time in my life when a girl had sex with another nigga, and it was because it was in high school. I had just broke up with a girl. It took me like 3 months to get the pussy, and she gave it to a nigga in like 3 weeks. That was the first and last time I was ever upset about. So I just don't understand the reasoning about being upset about a girl fucking with another nigga. There's been girls who I've been fucking with while they was fucking with another nigga, and I seen her out with the other nigga, and I still didn't feel no type of way.
Yeah, it's wild to me to even feel type of way.
Why? I don't get it. Because someone explain to me why is that something to be mad about.
I'm like, I remember I called you, found out somebody. I was living with somebody I found out was on some shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, bro, it's about time. I'm about to move my shit out. Feel like giving me a ride.
And it was that simple.
It was that simple. She was doing a lot, and I'm like, why are you? You did it. You stomping, doing all this.
I don't
stuff.
get
You
it.
did
I don't
Because
get
you
it.
can't. Because my whole thing is like, number
get
one,
it.
you don't own anybody. That's number one. Number two, all relationships are meant to end. That's a fact. Even if you're lucky enough to have it end on somebody's deathbed, all relationships are meant to end at one point in time. And you should cherish the time that you have with somebody, the good times that you have with people and shit like that. And I really worry about shit like that because to me, it's just weird. But to me, these niggas don't even want to do anything with these women besides possess them for a moment. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas be so tight about a shorty that's not.
Because it's not even like y'all
permanent,
planned
like-
on. It's not like either one of them was going to pop out with that girl. That wasn't going to happen. So it's
Right,
like,
you wasn't putting no
you just
ring on
tight.
that. Like, let her go do what she gonna do.
Yeah, definitely.
Let her go do what she
But
gonna
I
do.
I'll give Drake credit. You know what I mean? Because
The response.
response.
The
I can
response
never.
was clean,
What Future
bro.
say? You a nigga number one fan, dog. Drake said, I can never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one, I had to put it in your hand. Like he was.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I need. That's the energy I need, man. That's the energy I need, man.
Hip hop is back.
That's the energy I need, man. That's the energy I need. And I know everybody. I know motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, Drake.
And that's okay. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Why is Drake giving us such amazing hip hop, and we're not hearing from the people that we need to hear from? Like, I didn't expect necessarily Drake Kendrick to be jumped by J. Cole and Drake.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect to get what I got from J. Cole in that apology.
That
I did not expect that. It was that apology. This is my take as a fan and as a person who has a heart for music, who's make music, who is very invested in the craft of music when it comes to rap. I feel like the apology wasn't hip hop. But I do feel like if you felt that on your heart, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you if you really felt that in your heart, because that if you're not following your heart, then you're a fuck nigga anyway. But at the same time, if we're talking about the arena of hip hop, that's not hip hop.
It's not hip hop.
Because Kendrick,
all,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, okay, you threw a little jab. Yeah. I threw something back. Like, why am I apologizing? He did say fuck the big three.
Yeah, and my whole thing is like
he did say,
and the reason why,
like, why am I apologizing? Or don't say nothing.
And the reason why to me is not hip hop, and like I want to say this, you know, Cole, anybody who knows me know Cole been one of my favorite rappers for like 10 years, for like as long as he's been out, same as Kendrick. But the reason why I categorize it as not hip hop and even categorize it as soft is because the nigga didn't even say anything that was that fucking serious. Like number one, y'all ain't even that tight. Me and this nigga's best friends, and if we actually beefed on the track, the first thing that he could say that would not make me fucking crash, yeah, nigga, and all your music is whack. I know that he know that he don't believe that in the moment.
Yes.
At the end of the day. Just like y'all niggas know. And my whole thing is like the disses that we've seen niggas get past were so much harsher than that. Niggas have went so much deeper than that. And to me, it was just like, Cole's been rapping this whole, when you rap with a certain vibrato, I feel like you know what it bring. There's niggas who rap the rap. Like Cole has, you know, role models, and then he has middle child. Cole raps like, yo, any nigga want to cross me, if you say my name, it's a rap for you. I'm gunning to be the best.
You say that all
the time. You know what I'm saying? The whole first-person shooter was whole, we're doing all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gunning to be the best.
I'm starting to see that.
I feel like Muhammad Ali.
It's like the BET. What do you say? I'm starting to see that these niggas is like the rap beef with me is like the BET Awards. I'm starting to see niggas on Wanted. Yeah. Some shit like that. Like, yeah. But they do, though.
Yeah.
Kendrick wants it.
Yeah.
Pause.
What happened to still
no Diddy?
The nigga who I still want to get me a song YB. Don't worry about that shit you saw on YG. But just know if I hit you, just know it's gonna hit. If I dish you, just know it's gonna hit you like I'm on your caller ID. Like I thought you was the blockbuster, the crop duster.
Oh my god, this is not aging well.
The crop duster.
This is not aging well.
Spray this whole shit up the fucking. And my whole thing is like he's been rapping about being the best for all that time. And niggas, I've argued with about 12 different people since this came out with different, and they're like, oh, you know,
but you know what?
Cole's trying to show the maturity and all that hip hop. Cool. Go tell the kids that you talk to at the YMCA. Go tell the fuck. See, I'm getting flustered about this shit because I'm getting emotional. Go tell the kids at the YMCA that shit, all right? Go tell them that. Don't rap about being the best for a year. Give us what could be probably one of the greatest hip hop battles of all time, and then come out and apologize. Competitively, how is that? Hip hop is the only genre of music that's anywhere close to a sport. It basically is.
It's the only genre of music.
The main thing
anywhere close to a sport.
The competitive nature of hip hop is at the core of hip hop. The competitive nature of hip hop has been around since the beginning of hip hop.
It started
like that.
It didn't start with rap battles, but it matriculated to rap battles before it matriculated to being number one.
To any of this other shit.
Right.
Rap battles was around before any of this other shit was around.
It was rap battles before it was anything close to being a star. Like a pop star on TV, being accepted by America. All that shit came after its roots in battle rap, right?
Yeah, like, and I just hate it. And my whole thing is like, come on, I feel what y'all saying, and I get it. Cole's a great dude and all that, but I don't really. I'm grown. I don't really need a role model. I'm sorry. I don't need my artists to be role models, and they don't need to be artists.
But look up to your parents. I don't understand what the apology.
Look up to your parents, not rappers.
Yeah.
Find somebody else besides rappers to look up to. I understand, and I feel like Cole is valuable as far as being that kind of artist that people can look up to. He's valuable. That when I was around kids, there's Cole songs I know I can play with them, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about two MCs locked in a battle. All this role model shit is to the side at this point. This is about competitive. This is about going for the crown, and if you really want it. And there's only one way to have the crown in hip hop. You got to take that shit.
And that nigga also be throwing darts every time he raps.
Every time he rap.
Kendrick, I mean, you talking about
rap.
Cole? Every time he rap, but he rapped himself in a corner though.
Yes.
Because three things actually. Number one, he rapped himself in a corner because every time you rap, you're positioning yourself to be the nigga that's going to tear up anything in a rap battle.
Yes.
That's
yes.
number one, right?
Yes. You don't even got to be that tough.
Number one. Yes. Number two, you put yourself in a hole in this particular situation because we've heard you respond to plenty of niggas. Yes. And they were solid disses.
Yes.
The shit that he came with Kanye was crazy.
Yes.
The shit that he said to Lil Pump, hard. Like, we've heard you address niggas. We've heard you address, like, the Nas, Let Nas Down was not a diss, but we've heard you address other artists in very clever, witty, entertaining, and introspective ways that resonated through the culture.
Yeah.
So for you to apologize now is crazy.
Yeah.
And number three, you should have took Kendrick Lamar's uncle's advice. I believe it was his uncle. Kendrick said on I think a Section 80 track, my uncle told me, don't rap about rap, nigga. Just rap, nigga. Nigga, Cole is a rap nigga that rap about rapping too much. And he put himself in a hole so where it's like if you don't deliver not all of, but a large chunk of your discography now sounds like,
everything
sounds like cap.
I want you to know that this has made so many J. Cole lyrics age bad and so many Kendrick lyrics age good. Do you know what it feels like to hear Kendrick say, sorry, K-Dot, you know I still fuck with you, bro. Shut the fuck up. You sound like the last nigga I know. Like, you know.
How long ago was that? 6 years ago?
There's so many shit like that.
That shit aged perfectly.
Kendrick has so many lines
fucking
saying
wine.
Not apologize to me that is crazy.
Perfectly.
If you Google quick Kendrick, don't apologize to me line, he has so many lines.
That shit aged like wine, bro.
It was just
cold-blooded shit, man.
like, goddamn, bro.
Sorry, Kendrick, you know I still fuck with you, bro. Fast forward. I want to apologize to my nigga. What?
I would use that for an intro or something.
What?
A whole apology. And then here's my thing. I'm thinking, once I heard he apologized, I couldn't even look at it. I was so mad. And then I got down, I'm like, all right, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I have to look at it. And then I look at it. And this nigga has the nerve to say, I'm sticking my chin out. My chin is out. My what do he say? My chin is exposed. Anything you want to throw in my chin, just throw it in my chin? Something fucking crazy like that?
Yeah.
What is like... And I'm sorry. I didn't want to hear any of that soft ass shit. I feel what everybody says, especially people who know my music will be like, oh, you be rapping and you know what I'm saying, you say a lot of positive shit. Fuck all that right now. I also battled a lot of people. I also rap competitively and I know what that comes with. I'm one of them rappers, no matter what you think about me, I rap about feeling like I'm better than you. When you hear me on a song, you're gonna hear a rapper talking about how I'm better than you. I understand what that comes with. It's come with battles. It's come with point in times rapping out places. And
you have a song with fucking Cameron talking about how none of these niggas, I-95, talking about how none of these niggas can fuck with you. Why are you apologizing?
You should have just made a song called First Person Best Friend.
Have any of y'all listened to any J. Cole's music since?
I listened to the whole project that 7 Minute Drill was on. I fucked with the project. I listened to 7 Minute Drill 13 times while I was doing my fucking what was I doing, bro? I was in the gym doing shoulders and back, nigga. Had 7 Minute Drill on repeat.
Was this BA or AA? Before apology or after apology? You know what I'm saying? Yo,
that's how you get
Damn, his career has a fucking dash in it now.
It does. Before apology and after apology.
Damn,
cold-blooded shit.
But you know,
it was before the apology, man. It was.
I didn't listen to anything. But guess what though? Man. I'm old enough to tell you that I didn't listen to any Jay-Z when Ether came out. So like, you can come back. Yeah. It's a moment that right now I'm holding you accountable for because at the end of the day, like
you didn't listen to Jay-Z because Nas went hard. You ain't listen. It wasn't because Jay-Z had a moment of weakness.
You're right.
I shouldn't call it weakness, but I'm going to call it. He did not strategically display his sentiment because if he was really apologetic, he could have presented that in many different ways.
Yeah,
he could have said, "Yo, I know y'all heard of the Dreamville Fest. I'm not playing the 7-minute drill shit until I hear something back from Kendrick. I need to know if this shit is really real.
Yeah.
Something. Like, you ain't got to be like, yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I fucked up, man. I'm fucked up. Like, it sounds crazy.
I just feel that.
It's like you just stole from your auntie. And you're a crackhead. You just stole from auntie.
I feel it so deeply. And I was just like, even as an artist, like,
That's
you don't understand
crazy.
when you're at that point. And I was arguing with my friends who've been there when and they were talking all this shit. They were defending Cole. I'm like, cool. I'm like, so when we was up in so-and-so place, and that nigga called me out and said, yo, I want to battle. And Manny decided to put a rack up. That point in time, if I would have just apologized and not battled that nigga, you would respect me like J. Cole?
Nope. Fuck no.
If I'd have just walked away, I don't want to compete. We need unity.
Nah, this is unity, bro. No.
You would respect. No, you wouldn't. You would have looked at me
There's
different.
unification
I'm saying,
in.
like,
But this is the
you
thing
look
about
different.
men too that I don't. This is another reason why I don't like the apology. Another reason why I don't like the apology from J. Cole to Kendrick is because neither one of the disses were volatile. Okay, neither one of the disses were. This was not
That is
leading.
my
He said they
point.
want
It
to
wasn't
see
even
blood.
that
They want to see
hardcore
blood. There
apologize
wasn't about to
for
be
it.
no blood. Neither of the disses was volatile.
Yo, niggas was ooh.
Wait,
Y'all niggas who talk about a fucking bloodbath with a Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole
No,
beef.
that's not the reality of that.
What are you talking about?
It wasn't beef. It was sparring.
What are you talking about?
All right, that's one of the reasons.
You talking about a nigga
that
who
I don't like
sponsored
the
a motherfucking
apology-
South
the
African
apology.
basketball team versus a nigga who won a Pulitzer Prize? What are you talking about?
I mean, things can always go left, but at the same time, those two little jabs were not the
That
go
wasn't
left.
going to be the go
thing.
left. That wasn't going to
That
be the
wasn't
go left
gonna
for
be the
them
go left thing.
And to me, it's like, yo, don't tell me you think Cole was the fucking messiah, goodest person in the world, and then tell me how easily a beef can go left with him. One side or the other. Either shit can go completely left or he's just fucking doctor positive. Don't tell me all of a sudden, I've been hearing how positive these niggas are, and as soon as we get into a little argument, all of a sudden niggas about to get shot. Can y'all have a little bit more belief in these niggas?
And
a little bit more
I'm
belief?
disappointed.
They can have some coof?
I'm
Just
disappointed in Cole because I'm not disappointed in Cole. I'm disappointed in the people around Cole because that moment, I don't know if he discussed apologizing with anyone, but if he did discuss apologizing with anyone, and they push him towards apologizing in the way in which he apologized, I'm realizing that his mentorship or coaching is not thorough. And the reason why I say it's not thorough is because the best thing for J. Cole to have done was to stay silent and not even drop 7-minute drill. And the reason why is because he had the highest power position in the entire conversation. The reason why is because the Kendrick diss, he caught a stray, bro. Fuck the big three, it's just Big Me. It wasn't fuck the big three because fuck the big three. It was fuck the big three because you got Drake in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was, he caught a stray, bro.
To me,
You
everything
didn't
that
have to
wasn't
be the first
specifically
nigga
about
to
Drake
respond.
was straight to you.
All the rest of the disses were for Drake.
Yeah.
The only thing he caught a straight was fuck the big three. Bro, you didn't have to respond. You had a power position. You could have sat back and watched how this shit developed and then decided if you needed to take action.
Yeah. And
So
now,
he
and guess what?
misused his
Now
own power.
it is a response to you. Now when I hear, I hope them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Now it does sound like it's a fucking reply.
And it's
Now
almost like
thinking
it's
you.
almost like Kendrick has seen. It's like Kendrick is fucking Paul Atreides, nigga.
Yeah, it is.
He seen into the future years
Yeah.
ago and knew that J. Cole was going to apologize because he been talking about a nigga apologizing to him for a decade.
He is Paul Atreides. He is Lasai.
Bro,
He is Lasai. Kendrick, listen.
Al Gaib. What is that? Al Gaib.
Al Gaib. Lasai. Whatever that nigga's name was.
Come on, bro. He's Paul Atreides, nigga. He's the one.
He is the
He's
one.
the one.
He is the one.
He's a blue-eyed
one.
monster. He can see into
He
the
is the one.
future.
The niggas be trying. Niggas
It's
is trying to
crazy.
throw that shit down. I respect it. Kendrick gonna come back. He gonna come back on his own time. That's just how Kendrick is. I'm not even gonna get into the whole. He ain't gonna make his way till Christmas, but he gonna come back.
But this is the thing that
He'll
I
come
would
back.
say that when Kendrick does come back, it definitely needs to be dynamic, and I don't
absolutely.
think that we can expect anything less than dynamic.
Yeah.
When have we ever gotten anything from Kendrick that wasn't,
It wasn't dynamic.
So
Everything
I'm not
was
really
dynamic.
worried about the timing. Like I'm worried, like I was with Meek Mill. The Meek Mill situation was different because this is me. Let's get it. Let's dig into it. Anyone who was really off the YouTube porch, I know that sounds crazy, but if you was off the YouTube porch and really watching Philly battle rap, around the time that Meek Mill was scruffy braided Meek Mill, if you was really watching battle rap around that time and you said that Meek Mill was your favorite battle rapper, you're a fucking liar.
Real shit.
I know that sound crazy.
Real shit.
You're a liar. There was dozens of niggas that was better than Meek Mill. I never liked Meek Mill as a better rapper. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, because all his disses were like, I seen more of him standing around with the niggas doing this, rapping and shit. I hated that shit, bro. I like the battles. I like Bricks. I like Cicero. I like fucking
Joey
all the
Jihad.
niggas, Joey Jihad, niggas from Innuendo. I like Reed Dollars had a couple joints.
I hated Reed
I
Dollaz.
like fucking Serious Jones.
Yeah, Serious.
Fucking Murder Mook is my favorite battle rapper of all time. You know what I mean? I know these ain't, we're starting to get into New York niggas, but I'm just saying like that era had so many niggas that were thorough. Meek Mills wasn't my favorite, but for him to kind of represent battle rap or misrepresent it or not represent it at all in that situation was crazy. This is not that.
Yeah.
Kendrick is so dynamic that Kendrick can take 2 months and respond, and when he responds, it's gonna be some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The thing that I am a little worried about when in this particular instance is how much is he gonna let Drake get off? Because Drake is getting off, and Drake did something that's interesting because I keep battle rap score. I'm not a battle rap history historian, but I keep battle rap history score to some degree. Like my favorite diss of all time is Checkmate because it was so thoroughly disrespectful.
Yeah.
And it was over such a fun and flighty beat. It was like a disco beat, and it was just so thoroughly disrespectful.
And Gage is just saying the foulest shit
You know what I mean? It was just like
ass off, fighting the champ.
he's like, I look mad, I'm not mad, I feel marvelous. You know what I mean?
D-Block,
Like,
yo,
it was just like
that might have been the
"Ooh,
greatest.
this
That was
shit
the greatest.
crazy."
That was the greatest maniacal
This
laugh
shit
in hip hop
crazy.
history. That nigga came on. He put extra sauce on his
Yo,
laugh for that song.
shit
yo.
crazy.
I swear.
But also in that same round, shit like How to Rob, shit like Wankster, like hip hop battle rap has got some amazing contributions in the last like 2 decades.
Yeah.
Drake just upped the ante, bro.
Yeah, he did.
It was damn near what is this, a 1v or 20v1?
Yeah, 20v1, nigga. What is this? A 20v1, nigga?
Like it really was, and he really responded to everybody.
Yeah,
And
I gotta give him
every
credit.
response was like every response had some truth in it. And when I say some truth in it, like the only thing that makes shit hit hard, makes shit funny, is a little segment of truth in it. You know what I mean? Like that's what makes shit like stand out.
No, how you big stepping with some size 7 men's on is crazy.
Type shit.
That's
you know what I
definitely
mean?
a bar.
But
I do feel
now
like
we need a
Kendrick-
verse for the Swifties. When he came out
Yeah.
with the Taylor Swift verse, I was confused too. But I ain't had nothing to say about it. It wasn't like
Now we need a verse for
Yeah,
the Swifties.
but yeah, type shit. And it's just like, okay, how much is he gonna let this nigga get off?
Yeah.
And I my heart can't accept a situation in which Kendrick Lamar doesn't come out on top of a verbal scuffle with Drake. A live, we've been waiting for a live one for a minute because they've been doing some tit and tat and
I feel like,
subliminal shit for
but
a grip.
I feel like Kendrick's gonna come back. But I also feel like just like with Drake with back to back, like I've been out past weekend like that in the club. So all that shit Drake saying is cool, but outside, it's like that time.
Oh yeah,
It's still Future
Outside
Metro
is like
booming
that
time,
time, yeah.
and that buys you a little bit more time. Like for instance, Meek took all that time, but he didn't take all that time with a number.
Crazy.
Look, Meek could have took all that time, but he took all that time with a #1 disc that was ringing off in the club. We were on his head because Drake had the #1 disc that was ringing off in the club. So it's a little bit of a different situation with a different nuance because Drake responded, and the response was fire to all of them niggas. But also Kendrick and Future shit still #1.
Yeah.
The tag team of Metro was a smart move. Having Future on that song is going to keep the girls into it that wasn't into Kendrick.
Yeah.
So that shit's gonna, you know what I'm saying, be around for a minute.
Y'all worried for your boy though? You worried for Kendrick?
Nah,
No.
You ain't worried at all?
not at all. I got
Okay.
faith. It's King
Okay.
Kunta.
Kendrick also, people forget Kendrick also came up battling.
Yeah.
Like,
King
and
Kunta.
not that means a whole lot after your career transition, but what it does mean is that, and he also came up in a neighborhood where it is a battle.
Yeah.
He is not someone that is not accustomed to volatile confrontations.
Yeah.
And he's wanted one. We can tell that. We can feel that he's kind of wanted one.
And to me,
with this
Drake.
nigga for a
And to
minute.
me, like even though
So
Drake has
I'm not
come out
worried
and
for
said
Kendrick.
this, it's still cute time for Drake. And Drake kind of showed me before, but it was only but so dirty he's willing to get in like a Kendrick beat. So what happens when Kendrick decided to go get the Pusha T feature and come back?
Yeah, because that's
Is the
that
other
would be
snippet
crazy.
where he was talking about Kendrick's wife? Is that real?
Oh,
He,
yeah,
ain't nothing been confirmed real except for that.
Bro,
that one
let's
verse.
get into the real reason why we had this pop up pod,
Whitney
man.
Bar?
Yeah.
At the Whitney Bar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah,
it
but
was
so-
on. I mean, not. But it was on because this nigga's a troll too. But it was what's that nigga? The Mickey, the Tom and Jerry looking nigga.
Oh, academic.
Academics.
Yeah. That's the only way I knew it.
No, because Erica Badu said that, and she was
She
right
did
in the
say that.
motherfucker.
For real.
No, she
But,
said that.
side
It is
by
funny to
side.
say. I don't even have no super vitriol to academics, but he does look like Tom. From
He
Tom.
do.
That was a good animal comparison.
He
That
do.
was
She's
crazy
funny
she
for
said
that because she knew she went.
It wasn't
She held
random.
on to that shit. She was like, "Nah, nigga, I know you're singing."
She was like, "No, I seen you in a dream." She was
In
like,
a
"He's on a dream." Nigga took his hat off.
In a
Oh, you see? Okay,
dream.
where'd you see me at?
Yo, she,
That was the craziest
she
troll of
gassed
all
him
time.
up just to knock him down. She a fool.
That was
for
the
that
craziest troll. She's a queen.
one. He was the one I seen the Whitney Bar shit on, but
Yeah, he gonna post the shit and then joke
but
about it. later, too.
yeah,
Like,
I don't know about that. But let's get into the like so. For those of you that follow the Lemon Loud podcast, you know that there was a episode in which we dived into the scary reality of AI having its way in the music fucking industry.
Yeah.
All right. And the reason why that's scary is because there are not any barriers stopping randoms from making songs under the guise of another artist
Yeah.
and us believing or having to decipher whether or not it's that artist or not. And Lum had said on that episode, like something about a nigga with a Biggie verse or like having a Biggie verse. Like you would never want to just have Biggie on your shit because you could with AI.
Yeah, that don't even make any sense. It kind of takes away from the whole dream of it. I didn't dream to have a random computer make the Biggie verse. You dream of meeting the nigga, getting in the studio, getting his blessing on your music, getting him to respect you enough to want to collaborate, to
Type
lend
shit.
his voice to a project and a collaboration.
It's more
It's
than
a
the
lot.
verse.
It's more than just the
the
voice.
verse.
It's not. It's not
And
imaginary.
so there are numerous AI versions of Kendrick Lamar responding to Drake and Drake extending his responses. Even one that has a AI Tupac and an AI Snoop Dogg rapping in Drake's cadence, talking to Kendrick, saying to him that you are supposed to be our West Coast revival. You're supposed to be this and that. So how you letting this nigga get off on you type shit? And at first I'm like, did Drake do that?
Drake wouldn't do that.
I don't know, but I also think that that's an AI of some random nigga acting like Drake, acting like Tupac, acting
is.
like Snoop Dogg.
It is. And to
And
me, like,
it's
shit's
sick,
so advanced
bro.
now. And to me, we shouldn't even have been surprised. 'Cause I'm gonna keep it funky. Photoshop had y'all niggas in a fucking chokehold.
Back in the G, and it still do.
Still has y'all in a
These
chokehold.
BBLs be looking nasty in real life, a lot of them, and on IG you would never know.
Facts.
Photoshop still got you in a chokehold.
Photoshop got y'all in the chokehold. Deepfakes, all that shit. Years
Canva,
ago,
whatever.
like that shit. So yeah.
All the shit that the girls got on their little phony phone that they could just plug a picture in and make their ass look fat.
Yeah, no,
That's
fact.
crazy.
There's definitely a
Ben
AI
had y'all
making
in a
ass look
chokehold.
fat. Joint, yeah, you gotta know, and then you gonna get there and be like, oh well.
I'm saying y'all like I ain't never like a fat ass picture in my life.
Oh yeah,
But it's
shit.
still y'all though. Y'all niggas.
No,
in
the ones I like
chokehold.
is real though, nigga. I know, I can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah. I can tell.
I can
nigga,
tell.
I can
nigga.
tell.
I ain't never act like. I ain't
Says
never
every
liked no
nigga.
AI ass,
Says
nigga.
every nigga that ever liked the BBL picture. Nah. I know the difference.
tell.
Not through these fucking 2D pixels, you know. They
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
Like, all you see is ass.
Sort of go. Yeah, they getting. You know what I'm saying, they getting better. Shit's getting more advanced. It's getting a lot scarier to
It's
the point
getting
that
scarier,
you know.
and it's to the point. I do not like the fact that I have to call my homies that are music makers and the ones that are in the music industry and ask them their take on whether something is AI or not.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're living in a time where
Yeah.
we don't know if what we're hearing is viable. And what that does for people who are fans of the competitive aspect of hip hop, it waters down the anticipation It waters down the weight.
Y'all niggas is fucking shit up.
Y'all fucking shit up. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Y'all fucking shit up.
What happens if an AI nigga drop a disc better than the disc that the nigga got in the fucking chamber? So now what? Now the nigga gotta go back and
We just gonna count the AI one. That's all they gonna say.
we can't even do that.
Niggas gonna be like, I don't care because this is Kendrick AI. They use this voice to program it so it count.
And there's niggas out there like
That's what niggas will say. These new niggas. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them people who was I don't want to say a proponent of AI, but just the usefulness of it, being able to expand yourself. Like if you're one kind of artist, being able to get certain type of work done using AI, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I feel like there's a talk that a lot of people don't really like to have when it comes to resources versus getting original artists. Like a lot of people will be like, oh, you don't want to get AI. You shouldn't get AI. You should get a graphic designer. Oh, you shouldn't get YouTube beats. You should use a real producer. Oh, you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. You should get a real vid. You shouldn't get AI to do your video. You should pay a videographer. Cool. Most of these people don't got $1,200 for the video, you know, $2,000 for CDs worth of beats, and I'm undercutting because a lot of y'all niggas ain't gonna be 2,000.
That's not even my problem, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it. So no, I'm just saying like
no, that is a problem.
no, but just the point being like it's very useful when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
When you want to take a project
quick
of your
shit done.
original art, from point A to point B,
Facts.
it starts getting very dangerous when you start copying extra.
We've been having AI
actual work.
master music for a long time now.
Absolutely, we've been using
Mixed
AI
music
programs
for a long time.
But we definitely use
Not
mixing
a long
programs.
time, but long enough.
Long enough. Half a decade, maybe.
Maybe
Half a
seven
decade. Maybe
years.
7 years since we've seen the
Niggas
first
been using AI
Lander.
algorithms.
When did
to
Lander
mix
come
and
out and
master shit.
the actual shit where they
I
actually
mean,
figured out how to mix?
let's be real. Is a stock preset not AI?
And stock preset is absolutely AI.
That's AI, right?
A stock
If I
preset
could,
is absolutely
in
AI.
2006, I could get on the Logic and throw a stock phone thing on there. I didn't have to figure that out. No one had to teach me.
Yeah.
That is a lesser form of AI, but that's AI.
If you use the Photoshop feature that just cuts the background out automatically, besides cutting it out yourself and it goes around the picture for you, ain't that AI?
It's AI. But the thing that we're talking about now is the application of AI, right? Like using it in this way, I feel like is sick, and it's disrespect to the craft of music. Even if you're a good rapper, making an AI version of somebody's song so you can get some traction is the bitch move.
Yeah, but these niggas are attention whores. So we should know anything that can be exploited for attention that you invent will be exploited to the fullest extent in today's day and age, because we are in the biggest attention whoring day and age of all time. Not saying that people are more so attention whores now than they were back in the day. There's just I just think the opportunity is there. I think a lot more people probably the same amount were, but they just didn't have the opportunity to be. When you have the internet, you can be an attention whore 24/7. There's probably a lot of people.
There's more people because we're encouraged to be attention whores.
So do you think that the trends of the more opportunity has encouraged more people to be attention whores?
I think that America, I've lived in other places, but not long enough to say this. I feel, I can say it about America. I feel that America and places like America encourage people to be attention whores, right? For example, I'm gonna give you a small example. I made a raw vegan meal yesterday. When I was in the grocery store about to make the raw vegan meal, I was talking to somebody that we both know, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to do this little raw vegan joint. I'm excited. I was excited about it. I seen the recipe, and I was like, yo, I could really fuck this recipe up. Like, I was excited about it. So I told her, boom, boom, and she was like, yeah, I can't wait to see it. I was like, what you mean? She's like, oh, you gotta record it. And I was like, damn, I didn't even think about recording it. She's like, yeah, you gotta record it. And I'm like, that little instance, completely innocent. Completely just, like you got talent, you can cook, you should put it on for people to enjoy it. But also that is also a micro encouragement to be an attention whore.
No, it is.
You know what I mean? Like, why tough. I gotta record
tough.
What I'm doing in my kitchen for everybody to see and give me applause for?
It's tough.
You know what I mean? Like that. Now imagine 1,000 of those happening in a day, and then scale it up to bigger situations where people's like, "Oh, my baby daddy is shitting on me. Can't believe this dirty nigga. Let me post this girl, pin her fucking picture in the comments. I can't believe that shit. Come on, bro. Come on.
It is, and
that's what we doing.
They do give you that incentive to be an attention whore.
Exactly. But on the AI tip, my problem isn't just AI's cheaper. My problem is that I've dealt with so many people who are real human beings who didn't stand on business. That's my problem. Like, there's been so many instances
who broke deadlines,
not just broke a deadline,
who broke promises,
like
who broke business deals.
projects is what I'm talking
literally
about.
broke
The entire
projects down.
project is broken
yeah.
because you don't stand on business.
Yeah, there's definitely
So
a lot
at
of people
that
out
point,
there who don't
I
stand
feel
on
like
business.
people who've ever experienced that on multiple occasions are justified in turning to AI.
I mean, yeah, that's how I feel. I mean, at the end of the day, nigga, maybe you know her, or maybe you don't. I've put in with my team, but me being included in that team, have put in a lot of work for artists in the city. I've given help give a lot more opportunities than 80% of these niggas who actually call themselves giving opportunities to artists in the city. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I've put a lot of money in a lot of motherfuckers' pockets adjacent to artists in the city with a lot of different things. At the end of the day, if I want to use AI to help me fucking, I don't know, market some shit or write a fucking grant proposal or make a CD cover or whatever. And you know, I still talk to artists. I literally was talking to an artist yesterday who's working on a CD cover for me, funny enough. But at the end of the day, you know, you got the right to do that. And I feel like, you know, as long as you credit the AI and you're not legally, you know, kind of taking from somebody else's work, even though I understand the AI comes from a big source pool of ideas, no, the amalgamation of those ideas really don't equate to somebody else's personal work. So I feel like as long as you're not monopolizing it for somebody's personal work, if you want to use it to help expand or, you know, assist in your own project that you're personally creating, go for it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the way I see it, like Corey makes art. You know what I mean? If Corey wants to go to AI to help you, how would I market art that's based on this? AI wants to write Corey up a synopsis on how to market his art. I don't feel like that takes away from the art he's making at all.
Oh, no.
I feel like that cuts out.
To me, that's properly using
I feel like
AI.
that cuts out $1,200 so you have to pay somebody who would market his art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think AI is only and should only be used for one thing. Yeah. And that's to ask the question, how do I do this? I think that's the only purpose for me that AI should ever play in a human's life. Asking AI, how do I do this? Yeah. Right? And if I ask the AI, like I seen a video, it's a funny video, but it made a lot of sense. It was this Indian nigga getting an interview from another Indian dude to get like a tech job, right? And he was in the interview and he was real disrespectful too in the interview too, like, and it was just like yo, so can you blah blah blah? Can you do this da da da? And it was like a hard thing for him to do. I can't remember the exact scenario, but it's like, yo, can you do this? And he was like, yeah, I can do that. He was like, all right, how would you do it? Hold on. Or no, he said, how would you do it? He's like, all right, like show me, like do it for me. Let me see you do it. Yeah. He was like, all right, bet. Go to ChatGPT and type in how to do it. And he was like, nigga, are you on ChatGPT? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, bro, like, then you can't do it. And he said, if I'm going to ChatGPT to ask how I do it, me being able to actually execute it is a completely different matter. If I go to ChatGPT and ask it how to do X, Y, and Z, and I show up and it's done immaculately, you're not going to care either way.
That's true.
If I did it.
That's true.
If I ask ChatGPT how to build a house, if I ask any AI if I ask AI to print out every piece I need to put a house together, these still got to put the house together.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I feel like AI can be asked how to do something. I feel like it can be used to create pieces of a puzzle that is finished by human construction, human design.
Using assist.
You know what I mean?
Creation.
If we find out that Chrome Hearts, every little metal piece is created by some type of AI metal fashioning design, fuck it. Yeah. But human beings, I guess human beings still put it on. Maybe they don't. But some aspect of the design process is human. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel like it's a problem when you get down to just having AI do shit for you. When you get
down to having AI,
you know,
to me, if you have AI, it depends on what you. To me, because there's a lot of people who just aren't creatively inclined that use AI for whatever the fuck, and they're going to do that. So I understand that happens. To me, the real issue gets there when you're using AI directly to copy artists' direct work. And that's what's happening. If you're using AI to create anything that is not related to a person, I have no issue with you. There's going to be people in those lanes who make that shit who are always going to have an issue with you. There are going to be people that make the things that AI can make for you, and they're going to have a personal issue, and I can completely understand that from the aspect of an artist because they are feeling. I just literally finished the first stage of a graphic design interview because I do that on the side, so I get that's something that could be completely replaced with AI. But to me, the real super concern, to me, human art is always going to be able to stand up to that at the end of the day, though. There's gonna be people who are gonna go the cheap route. To me, if you're an artist and your shit's dope, you're gonna be able to get bread. But the real danger comes in when what we're talking about now. When you have AI literally planning on copying other people's work and mimicking other artists' work and misrepresenting and presenting as an artist's work that it's not really the artist. You know what I mean? Like when you have a major album release planned for an artist and then an AI dude decides to be like, yo, this is a leak and it sounds so good, they believed it. So that leak gets 250,000 plays the first night and it takes away from the actual project because a lot of people think the leak is the project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even more severities. And we're just getting into the mute. Listen, the intricacies of AI can be so fucking severe. We are just going to keep it to music right now.
Let me put it like this.
We can just keep it to music.
We're going to keep it to music. I'm gonna just say this last thing. AI and all you motherfuckers running the algorithms for music and AI, you will have gone too far, done too much, and potentially ruined an entire genre of music once public opinion says out loud on social media, but I like the AI version better. When that first statement spreads like wildfire, when I don't care whose response to whose song is what, whose project what.
I'm gonna be real.
When the first public consensus is we like the AI version better, we will have lost something very sacred.
What would you do if I told you that probably happened last week?
With what?
Pick any AI song and drop that you want.
Yeah, but we ain't heard nothing from Kenny yet.
No, I mean,
and none of the AI versions. Oh, maybe I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Pick the Drake one. I guarantee you, there is a nigga out there.
No, I'm not talking about the one nigga. I'm talking about public consensus.
Oh, public consensus. Oh, that's coming.
That's what I'm
all we need is the heat. All we need is the AI heat, and it's coming. If it's warranted,
and I know it's coming.
They're going to say
that's the thing. I know it's coming. It's not even
we have
possible.
the same conversation about lyrics. Where people are like, I don't know, I just like the beat.
Yep.
What's the difference? If you listen to a nigga, you don't know what the fuck he's saying, and you don't like the beat. What do you care if the nigga's actually saying it? Mm-hmm. Who do you care who's saying it? What do you care? It's a bunch of fucking gobbledygook to you.
You don't give a fuck.
You don't care.
That be hard though. Yeah, but it's AI. And then you get into a conversation with a nigga that say that be hard though about the repercussions of a nigga potentially losing his career because he can't keep up with a fake version of himself. The nigga that's listening to that don't give a fuck. Yeah. It's all hard. They don't care. Yeah. That nigga can't pay his bills. It's like a personal problem. I can't pay my fucking bills. I want to listen to this AI song. Yeah. So that's where they coming from. So it's just like, damn, like, oh man. But we wanted to just kind of like do a drive-by pod to just kind of ask y'all, what is your take on AI and music? Like these AI disses, I feel like,
yeah,
we had a conversation about it before, but it was without there wasn't really no AI like major artist music out. Now there's major artist music.
We got case studies.
AI. Now. We got case studies. We have examples. We have real world examples. So we see
what it's doing, and it ruined my fucking day a couple times. Like it was.
Bro, I listened to that Kendrick diss.
Yeah, my day got ruined before you said that to me, and then I had to tell you it was fake. I'm like, damn.
You had to tell me, bro.
I said, damn. And
I knew something was wrong. This is how much of a music nerd I am. Yeah. I knew something was wrong with the song because you can hear the punch-ins.
Yeah.
You never hear the punch-ins on Kendrick's songs.
They thought I was crazy at my crib. They thought I was crazy at my crib. I'm like, Kendrick's gonna be punching in like
that. Bro, not like that. Not sloppy like that.
It wasn't even Kendrick's rap. You know what it was? Whoever, because I think he still had the same engineer. His engineer did not fucking make. There's just no way.
They did not exactly, no bro. And but I gave it a teeny bit of grace because I was like, maybe he just woke up and cooked this shit up. Like I thought he did too. Right now.
I thought he did too. I started digging. I got suspicious. That's how much of a music nerd I am. Right in my heart.
You heard it too. He was like, bro, these punch-ins don't sound like no Kendrick quality, nigga.
No.
Why am I hearing the punch-ins on a Kendrick song? That's crazy.
You're hearing breaths.
Type shit.
When's the last time you heard a breath in a Kendrick song?
So it makes sense.
He raps 1,000 miles per hour all the time.
And maybe that'll be the thing that saves certain artists because their quality is so high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like the rest of you niggas
you
is
can
done.
Get on your microphone and
the rest of you niggas whose quality ain't high is done. I'm listening. Listen, I'm listening to the AI Boss Man D-Lo song. I don't give a fuck. I'm listening to that motherfucker.
Type shit.
I'm listening to the AI. The rest of y'all niggas are done. If y'all shit, listen, some of y'all shit mad trendy, I understand, but if your shit ain't of a fucking certain quality, if you one of them niggas like, yeah, I go in the studio, crank out 15 songs, cool, give me 15 AI ones too, nigga, your shit done. A lot of y'all niggas are done. A lot of y'all niggas are toast. It's toast for y'all. A lot of motherfuckers with low quality music.
AI Roddy Rich.
AI Roddy Rich is gonna be fucking
AI
insane.
Lil Baby.
AI Lil Baby.
AI
gonna go
Gunna.
crazy.
These are all easy things to do.
AI Gunna's gonna go crazy.
AI Thug. Easy.
Well, I can listen to AI Gunna.
It's even easy to do AI Drake because his cadence is very predictable.
and it's out there. Like it's easy. It's easily
There's
programmed.
so much of him out there.
Yeah.
Pause. That like you can just definitely have a replica of AI create something that's very much so Drake.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, you definitely could.
So yeah, man. But that Kendrick diss was crazy because it was like, bro, this is fake. But then whoever made the fake Kendrick diss is over here talking about Diddy and Drake having sex, and I got proof on a flash drive.
Yeah, that's when you start knowing. It's like, all right.
I'm just like, and I'm just
All
like,
right.
bro, why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all dropping fake shit to distract people?
Views, bro.
Like, oh man,
They're gonna do that for a couple months, drop some fake disses. They're gonna accumulate 25,000 fucking YouTube subscribers, bad niggas who think that this is real, and then they're gonna switch over and start trying to force feed you their own shit.
bro, this is a strange world.
I seen it for a minute.
Crazy.
They
This
do
is
it when
a
new songs
strange
drop. They
world.
do it every time it does. They've been doing that for years. Oh, this is the new song. You know how many times the nigga got me thinking a new song dropping with some stupid ass beat? Beat wasn't even hard.
And it's just like, well, did you think that you was going to trick me into coming to this place? And when I got inside of it,
I was gonna say, ooh, but the beat.
it's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, yeah, but this be so crazy. I'm going to dismiss the fact that I was trying to find the new fucking Brent Faiyaz album.
Yeah,
And
right.
ended up on this trap beat by Trap Lord Devo.
Trap Lord Devo.
Nigga, like, nah, bro. But
Backdoor Sammy.
let us know in the comments. Let us know in your reposts how you feel about all these AI disses dropping. And are you afraid for the future of hip hop?
Are you scared of AI?
A nigga told me hip hop was dying. I argue with him to the death. It wasn't, but for the reasons that he said, it's not. But this AI type shit, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
All right, welcome.
Yeah. AI Taylor Swift or something. Fuck. I don't want to leave the rappers alone, dog.
AI Taylor Swift.
AI Taylor Swift.
That's not exciting though. I don't know. Well, not for me anyway. But
Not
man,
for
I appreciate y'all for stopping through. It's been another episode of Lemon Loud Show.
For
Holla at
real.
you.
It's
Peace.
easy.
Peace.